What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BT, and today we are going to replace the fuel pump in this 2019 Nissan Titan. So when it comes time to release the fuel pressure, I'm going to take off this cover back here. Okay, so when you look at this diagram here, you can see there's a 15 amp fuel pump fuse there. That 15 amp is located right there at the top. So you're gonna pull that fuse. And then I do have a IPDM module that's out right now. That's what's sitting right back there. So right down there below, you'll see, and I'll show you here, it's a little better to see right here on the diagram. You'll see there, it's kind of hard to see on this GoPro. It's kind of hard to see on this camera, but the first fuse is a 20 amp, which is right here. So you're going to want to pull that. So you're going to want to pull the 20 amp in the IPDM module, which is right there. And you're going to want to pull the 15 amp, which is right in here. Once you pull those two and you start the vehicle, it'll start. And then once the pressure is released, it'll automatically shut off. You do that for a couple times until you release the air pressure. Then you can move on to removing the battery terminal, putting the fuses back in place, and then moving to dropping the fuel tank. So another option to releasing the fuel pressure is that if you own a scan tool, you can go into the engine selection within the menu, and you can go in there and release the fuel pressure. I'm using an Autel diagnostic tool here, so make sure you got a good tool, but you can use this as another option so that you don't have to pull the fuses. But once you release the pressure, then you can go ahead, disconnect that negative battery terminal, and get that tank dropped. All right, next up, we gotta take this out of the way. We're gonna try to do this without taking the wheel off, but we have to take this off. We have a fastener here, and then we've got a fastener in here. We've got some screws, we'll take that out. So we can see here where we have to release that harness on top of the fuel pump. Here are the lines right here. Here's the filler neck. So we'll just go ahead and get started. All right, first we're going to start with the filler neck. Get the filler neck off. Okay. I'm going to take my cloth here and then protect this opening. Just push it in there. Okay, then we have to get this connector off here. You just squeeze on the sides here and pull back. For this job, make sure you have the right tools. So for the fuel line, you're going to want to get a hook set. And for the electrical connector, you're going to want to use some long needle nose pliers. I'll put all the links in the description. And when it comes to tools, this was the hook and pick set that finally was able to do the job. I spent countless amount of time trying to get it done. These picks were too short. These picks were too fat. These picks were just right. And Little Red Riding Hood, you're red? No, okay. So what we did here is when we got onto the that fuel pump line, you take this pick and you hook it past the clip. So the way that the retaining clip sits, you go, you push on it and then you push through it, hook it with that. And then I took this one with the hook and I went around the other side and pulled on that tab until it released. But these were the tools that really helped to work the job. This is the hook and pick set. I picked this up at Advanced Auto. I will leave a link in the description so that if you're doing this job, you can save some time. Unlike me that spent a lot of time trying to get this thing unhooked, you can use this hook set here and get the job done much faster. Here's a close-up picture of that connector so you can see the steps that I just mentioned before, where you take that first hook, which is in red, you take the second hook, you press on that clip, release it, and then pull it out. I'm going to be using the larger pick tool, but the goal is to put that pick tool right where those arrows are so that you can release those tabs and then pull off that connector. All right, first thing we're gonna do is take out these 4 T40s that go across these straps here that hold this up, and we're gonna pull that down. Unfortunately, the tank is extremely heavy to pull out from underneath. I don't have any wheels underneath it to pull it out, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to work underneath. So I'm gonna get some jack stands to support this, and we're gonna go ahead and change it out underneath so we don't have to pull the tank out. Typically, you would want to do this job with lower fuel in the tank or drain some of that out. Unfortunately, I was trying to get this changed out without having to do that because I was trying to go get another estimate on some work here, but we'll just go ahead, we'll change it under there and we'll get it right back in place. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna remove these three bolts here. And you can see from the position how this is, that fuel line sits right here, and it's very hard to get to the other side of that line. So that is one of the most challenging portions of this job. All right, next up, you're gonna wanna get either like a pick tool or a flathead and release these tabs in here. So we have one on this side and one on this side. Pull that line off. Okay, and next, you can see this locks up to this section here, so we need to push it this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my tool, see if we can get this thing moved. Now that we have this unlocked, we can take it off. Make sure you remember the orientation of everything when you're putting it back together. You take that off so we know this is sitting in this direction. These three are facing the front side of the vehicle. We know that this big lip here is facing the front of the vehicle. Then we'll have to take this off and put it on the new pump. So all we have to do is put the tool in here and move the clips over the edge. You get that out. Okay, and now your pump is ready to come out. Here we have our new pump. We're just going to insert the arm and let it go right into place. Okay, so new pump's in place. I'm going to take off these covers here. Then what we're going to get our old retainer. I'm going to go ahead and slide that in place. Okay, so now that that's in place, we're going to press down. I'm going to get these set in place here. close everything back up, so we're gonna get our hammer. Okay. And with that locked in place, now I'm gonna put this line back in place here. Okay. Clip that on. Put the shield back over. Secure those screws. So the straps that hold the tank are back in place. Now we just need to get the undercover protective plate, put that back in place, and then we can reconnect all the connections above. Okay, so now we have to hook back up the negative terminal. All right, so that was quite a job. We were able to get the fuel tank drop, take the pump assembly out, put in the new one, put everything back in place. So you see what's involved in getting that fuel pump changed out. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's your boy BT, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.